whatever you feel as you is immortal at that moment. Listen carefully. Whatever you feel as immortal is immortal at that moment. Whatever you feel as you is immortal at this moment of you feeling that as you. Means, if you feel your body is you now, it is immortal now. And if you are able to maintain that same cognition, your body is you, your consciousness will start manifesting in your body and start just radiating its quality of immortality in your body also. Only people who neither feel their body continuously nor feel their consciousness continuously die between. Listen. As I said, I am absolutely integrated to you all with my love. So every word I am uttering is absolute truth. I am talking to people who are giving me food, who are taking care of me. To all of you I am talking. So I'll be loyal. I'm extremely sincere. Listen. If you continuously decide to feel you are this body, the you in you, which is consciousness, will start manifesting in your body. As body also, it will evolve, become the Kayakalpa body and manifest immortality. The biggest problem human beings have, neither you believe continuously your body, nor you cognize continuously your mind, nor you cognize continuously your consciousness. You just don't cognize you and you are simply confused. You cognize you only as your obsessive, compulsive, reactionary pattern. When that pattern is hurt, you feel you are hurt. When that pattern is able to suffocate you, you feel everything is okay. Wrong association, wrong identification is the source problem. Listen. Many times, you get so attached with your reactionary, obsessive, compulsive behavior pattern. If somebody points you that pattern, you feel that they are binding you, suffocating you. They are controlling you. Hey, I am telling you who is controlling you and asking you to liberate yourself. I am your friend, sincere father and mother, not your enemy. I have seen multiple times people, when they associate, identify themselves with their obsessive, compulsive, reactionary pattern and suffocate themselves, they feel the decision they make out of their patterns is much better than living with me or living around me or listening to my truths. And they live. After that, even though so much suffering comes in their life, they continue to live in that suffering because they took the decision. Their ego and arrogance cannot accept that they failed and come back. Just to retain and maintain their ego, they continue to suffer. That's the worst thing. I tell you. Life is for bliss and life positivity. Even if you are suffering, work to make that suffering into temporary. Don't work to make that suffering into permanent. Even if you are suffering, make decisions, work to make that suffering temporary. Don't make decisions, don't work to make that sufferings into permanent. I tell you, for example, even if you are struggling with your food pattern and you are addicted to this 3 times eating food pattern and you are not able to stop, don't give up. Try to do this vratas, like a ritualistic fasting, religious fasting, like Pachapatni Vratam. Tomorrow it is getting completed. I tell you guys, my body is so accustomed. I don't even feel like eating tomorrow. Because of Maheshwara Puja is there, I am going to eat. It has become a lifestyle now. Listen carefully. See, in my life, I have seen at least 200 people from various walks of life. My pre-monastic grandmother, from her till Siddhaganga Math, Pidadipati, Sri Sri Siddheshwara Mahaswamiji, Siddhaganga Math, Pitadishwar Swamiji, who lived, is called Nadadadu Devaru, Shivakumara Mahaswamiji. Not Siddheshwara Mahaswamiji, sorry, Siddhaganga Math, Shivakumara Mahaswamiji. Till that Swamiji, from my pre-monastic grandmother, I have seen at least 200 people who lived more than 100 years. And at least 2 Chiranjeevis I have seen. One, Mahavatar Babaji, another one, Hanumanji himself. Listen, these two I have met face to face directly. They gave me darshan. In my life, 200 people lived more than 100 years healthily. And 2 people who are Chiranjeevis. I have seen these 200 people. In the 200, at least 100, I know them personally with all their lifestyle, background, everything. Starting from my pre-monastic grandmother, Danakoti Ammal, she lived more than 103 years. From her till Siddhaganga Math Swamiji from Tumkur, Swamiji Sri Sri Shivakumara Mahaswamiji, he was called Nadadadu Devar, the great person. He lived till 111, more than 111 I think. Even last day he left the body, he did his Shiva Puja, and that kind of a highly disciplined, great being. In this 200, at least 100 I have seen very intimately. I know their personal life very well. From this I am telling you, all 100 whom I have seen very intimately, very personally, all of them vegetarians, organically they eat very little, very rarely. That's it. If you want to live a happy, healthy, long life, drastically cut down the quantity of the food, increase the quality. See, have organic food, nice food, nutritious, vegetarian, best food. You can even have full Rajaboha. Cook everything, keep everything ready, do puja, eat one meal. That's the best way to live. Offer everything to Paramashiva, do puja, offer everything to Paramashiva. As his prasada, eat one meal. You can have even Rajaboha, no problem. Even if you are suffering with the food patterns, take decisions, do actions to make that suffering temporary. Don't give up and start doing actions which will make that suffering permanent and worst. I tell you, Maitrik Patel drives truck to pay for my food. If I am eating, it is Maitrik Patel. So I will be absolutely honest to the food he is giving me. To him, when I meet him with my shoulders on his, with my hands on his shoulder, this is what I will tell him. Hey, eat once a day, very good quality, organic, rich, good quality. Large meal also is okay. Rajaboha is okay. Have everything, do puja, offer that to Paramashiva and eat. Vegetarian, organic, Rajaboha. Stop eating food like products. Don't get abused by the pharmaceutical food industry conspiracies. Understand? Pharmaceutical industry and food industry both are owned by the same few people and they conspire. They are not bothered about your health. Don't be exploited, abused by them. Go for organic, vegetarian, good food once a day. See, after that, if you feel hungry, take nice juices like neem juice, bottle gourd, bitter gourd juice. Best things are available. Drumstick juice, mango leaf juice. Go for all these kind of organic juices. Juicing you can do even whole day, no problem. How many juice you want, enjoy. Organic, herbal juices. Meal, make it as a one. To all my sincere disciples, with all my integrity, I am telling you this. I tell you, in 20s, I was poor eater like my gurus. I was very healthy in 30s. In 30s, unfortunately, I started getting into the habit of regular eating, and that did not end well in the late 30s. Now, by Paramashiva's grace, I am back to my original lifestyle of 20s, how I was. Till I was teen and 20s, I was absolutely integrated to my guru's instruction about food and everything. Only when I started making the exemptions they gave as a rule, kind of a lifestyle, all that impact started happening in my system. But by Paramashiva's grace, I woke up and got back. I decided, yes, I am suffering. I have to acknowledge. And I will make the decisions to make that suffering temporary, not permanent. I just recovered myself. And now I am back to the best health. And I am able to deliver what I need to deliver to all of you. I have so much love to tell you all the great truths. I have so much love and so much of knowledge given by Paramashiva. Parashakti gives love, Paramashiva gives knowledge. And I have so much to share with you all. So I am enjoying what I am supposed to do. Don't get brainwashed, cheated by the people who are brainwashing you, knowingly or unknowingly, to eat 3 times a day. Please understand, that's a crime being done to you. It has a multiple cascading effects, snowballing effects on your physical health, mental health, and the way you feel about you. You see, if you start eating 3 times a day, you are literally dead. Even if you are walking around, you will be like half dead. There won't be any conscious breakthrough, I tell you. When Ramesh Ramani went to Tiruvannamalai ashram and said he is doing Nirahara, I just started appreciating myself. Wow. The multi-millionaires who are successful in their life, in their profession, in their family, in their career, persons like Ramesh Ramani, if I am able to inspire them not to eat, not only I am successful, I feel I am doing the best to Ramesh Ramani, and he is going to be the trendsetter for thousands of people. He went to Tiruvannamalai ashram, he said he is doing Nirahara. I think sometimes earlier ago, when I heard that he is doing Nirahara, I was just, oh God. See, the stupid Indian middle class mediocre mind always thinks if you have money, if you are successful, you have to eat like a shit. That shit eating, big pattern, and huge belly. And they think it is very cute. This mediocre mentality of this huge belly is cute, need to be broken. We successful Hindus, you all need to come out and tell the world, eat good quality food. I think I want really Ramesh Ramani to come on one day morning pre-satsang and please share how you are successful and you are doing Nirahara. I want the people to know. See, I want really people to know, when I say do Nirahara, reduce your food intake, it's not that poor people are following me who don't have food. People who are very successful, multi-millionaires, billionaires, who are professionally successful, family successful, everything successful, those people are following and having the benefits. I feel personalities like Ramesh Ramani, even Sri Pranavananda, they all should give the Sakshi Pramana to the world. How this Nirahara is helping people? We are not interested in food depriving you. Please understand. I am really interested in you living happily, healthily. Reducing junk food, non-organic food, making good quality one organic meal a day, vegetarian organic meal, one meal a day, any quantity is okay. Even if it is Rajaboga, it's okay. When you come to this, one meal per day, vegetarian, organic, Rajaboga, offer it to Paramashiva and enjoy it as a prasada. When you come to this lifestyle, not only you become healthy, your whole system becomes alive. See, only in the initial level, few days you will feel little tired and all that, because psychologically you feel something is taken away from you. Your stupid mind creates little tiredness, boredom, irritation, all that obsessive compulsive behavior, reactionary pattern erupts out. Just have patience. Few days practice this. One meal per day. If you are really addicted to 3 meals, then reduce it to 2 meals. Do this 2 meals for 6 months. Then after that, reduce it to 1.5. Then bring it to 1. At least within 1 year, bring this as a lifestyle. I tell you, a 1 meal person, the way he will understand my satsang and internalize will be 100 times powerful than the 2 meal person. 1 meal yogi, 2 meal bogi, 3 meal rogi, 4 meal bogi. Bogi, not bogi, bogi. This 1 meal will make the Jataragni intense, powerful, that conscious endurance, intensity needed for Jataragni to digest the muscle memories and biomemories and the karmas, karma triggering mechanisms will all be digested. Understand? Like a taste bud in your tongue, there are biomemories, muscle memories, which are karma bud. They try to enjoy your bad karmas and attract more and more. Those karma buds will be burnt away, cleared by this 1 meal lifestyle. See, Sunanda Pangarkar, she has given her whole wealth to me in this old age. So naturally, I will be highly chaste and integrated to her health and her long life, happy life and her enlightenment. With that sincerity, I will advise her, do Kumbhaka Pranayama, Trinetra Kumbhaka Pranayama as much as you can in the morning and in the evening. And try to make yourself to this 1 meal lifestyle. Understand? I'll be absolutely sincere because I'm eating our food. And I'm extremely traditionally dharmic person. If I am giving this advice to her, then understand this is the best advice I have for my people, whom I feel as mine, to whom I have to be loyal. I tell you, initially your reactionary pattern will always feel angry. What for I am yearning if I cannot eat? It's all wrong patterns. Money is not always just for eating. Eating is supposed to keep you healthy, happy, physically active, mentally active, consciously alive, manifesting powers. Best. So take these two as today's satsang gist. One meal lifestyle, Trinetra Kumbhaka. Reduce the food as much as you can and slowly move to one meal. And increase as much as possible Trinetra Kumbhaka. Quantity and quality. You will awaken that capacity to digest all the wrong muscle memories, biomemories. You will make decisions to make your sufferings and pains temporary, not permanent or worse.